Hello everyone, and welcome back to the channel. So, the new promo for the week of August 3rd just dropped. It is called Missed Your Call. And honestly, you guys, it is only 31 seconds long. 31 seconds. But my head is literally spinning from how much they packed into this tiny little video. The forums are completely on fire right now. Everyone is debating, arguing, zooming in on blurry screenshots, trying to figure out what the heck is going on. I have watched this thing probably 50 times already, pausing on every single frame, analyzing the lighting, the background extras, everything. And I just have to say, the pacing is so fast. It feels like we are finally getting some massive payoffs for storylines that have been dragging for months. Let's be real, some of these plots were putting me to sleep lately, but not anymore. The energy is totally back, and I am so here for it. First up, the big twist. EJ is innocent. Okay, I know that sounds crazy, because EJ DiMera is almost never innocent of anything. Ever. The man practically breathes blackmail and kidnappings. So when Gwen went missing, we all just naturally pointed our fingers at EJ. But in the case of Gwen's kidnapping, he didn't do it. The promo confirms that the person pulling the strings is Dimitri. Dimitri von Leuschner, Gwen's ex-husband. What were they thinking? Who actually believes this is going to end well for Dimitri? Nobody. We see this super dark, creepy shot of Dimitri in the promo, and he just says, "Night, night." It is so chilling. It gave me actual goosebumps. I mean, Dimitri has always been a villain. He gets that from his mother, Megan Hathaway, but this feels different. This feels completely unhinged. And poor Gwen, she has been through so much garbage with this man. The fake marriage, the cheating with Leo, all of it. And now she is trapped in Alemania with him in some dark room. But here is the thing that gives me hope. Rafe is on the case. The promo shows some intense action, and we know Rafe and Leo are heading to Alemania to track them down. Honestly, I never thought I would see the day where Rafe Hernandez and Leo Stark team up for a rescue mission. It is such a weird, clunky dynamic, but it works. Maybe. Leo is probably panicking the whole time, making inappropriate jokes because he is stressed, and Rafe is just trying to be the stoic hero cop. The fans on social media are practically begging for Rafe to save Gwen and Leo quickly. Because, let's face it, we all want Rafe to get back to Salem so he can reunite with Javi. Javi and Gus are having so many problems right now. They are basically at their breaking point. Mostly because of Leo's toxic presence, always hovering around. So getting Leo out of the picture and bringing Rafe back into Javi's orbit for some brotherly advice is exactly what we need. Rafe deserves a win. He has been cleaning up Salem's messes for way too long. Okay, moving on to the Kristen drama. Because obviously Kristen DiMera cannot just stay put and face the music. The promo teases this massive escape plan. And fans are going wild over these blurry shots of EJ and Lexi at the airport that we saw earlier. People are speculating that Lexi is the one who helps Kristen escape, which, wow. If Lexi actually helps Kristen get away, that is a huge betrayal to Abe and Theo. But wait, maybe I'm being too harsh. Lexi is dealing with a failing resurrection drug right now. She is literally dying again. Her body is shutting down. So maybe Kristen manipulated her in her weakened state? Or maybe Lexi just wants to get Kristen out of the way before she collapses entirely. It is so clunky. The writers are really pushing this Lexi and Kristen connection. But the craziest part of the promo is the disguise. You guys know Kristen loves a good disguise. It is her favorite thing in the world. She cannot resist a bad wig and some fake teeth. And in the promo, we see this weirdly dressed woman who looks exactly like Susan Banks. She walks up to the camera and just says, "I have a message for you." But the fans are not buying it. Everyone in the comment sections is convinced that this is not the real Susan. It is Kristen in a Susan mask or outfit. And honestly, I agree. It has to be Kristen. Why would Susan just randomly show up looking like that right when Kristen is trying to escape EJ's clutches? Kristen using Susan's identity is a classic Days of Our Lives trope. It happens all the time. But the big question is, does she take Rachel with her? Rachel was just released from Bayview. She is so vulnerable right now. She was expecting a welcome home party. If Kristen drags that poor girl into her fugitive lifestyle again, I am going to scream. Rachel needs stability, not a mother who runs around in fake teeth stealing airplanes. Now let's talk about the most controversial part of the promo. Joy Wesley. Oh my gosh, Joy. She is trying to lift a baby carrier and she just yells, "Ow, ow," like she is in agonizing pain. The fandom is completely split on this. Half the people are feeling so bad for her. They're hoping someone calls an ambulance and that Alex swoops in to save the day. But the other half thinks she is totally faking it. And I kind of lean toward the faking it side. I mean, come on. Lifting a baby carrier does not give you sudden, debilitating shoulder pain unless you have a serious injury. Joy has been playing games ever since she came back to town. She wants Alex's attention. She went to Bell Black to draw up custody papers just to push Stephanie out of the picture. Faking an injury to get Alex to rush to her side is exactly the kind of manipulative garbage Joy would pull. But then there is this other rumor floating around based on the promo. The idea that Kelsey gets abandoned. Some people are saying Joey abandoned her, but I think they mean Joy. Unless there is some random guy named Joey walking around Salem that I forgot about. If Joy actually leaves that baby alone, or if she drops the carrier because of this pain, and just leaves the kid sitting there, that is terrifying. The fans are predicting that Stephanie is going to be the one who finds Kelsey. Stephanie swooping in as the hero, which would be a massive turning point. Stephanie has been spiraling lately with her PTSD and her jealousy over Joy. She even deleted a voicemail from Joy. If she is the one who saves Kelsey from being abandoned, it could completely change how Alex sees her. It could save their marriage. Or maybe it just makes Joy look even worse. I don't know. The whole thing is a mess. A beautiful, soapy mess. But I just want that baby to be safe. Let's shift gears to the romance, because we desperately need a break from the kidnappings and the fake injuries. The promo hints at Philip playing matchmaker for Sarah and Xander, which is hilarious to me. Philip Kyriakis, the guy who can barely keep his own love life together, is now giving relationship advice? Okay, sure. I mean, he just got an apology from Gabby, so maybe he is feeling like a new man. But the Zara fans are eating it up. They are begging the writers to just put Sarah and Xander back together already. Sarah clearly cannot stop thinking about him. Even when she is plotting against EJ with Brady, she is thinking about Xander. It is so obvious, but there is a catch. The fans are saying they only want them back together if they stop fighting. And I have to agree with the fans on this one. Sarah and Xander have this incredibly toxic cycle. They get together, Xander lies about something huge, Sarah finds out, she screams at him, they break up, and then they pine for each other for 6 months. It is exhausting. People are comparing them to Steve and Kayla, saying they want that kind of mature love. But let's be real, Steve and Kayla used to fight all the time too back in the day. But they grew up. Sarah and Xander need to grow up. If Philip actually manages to get them in a room together to talk out their issues, I will be shocked. Some fans are even saying they miss Xander and Gwen, which is wild to me. Xander and Gwen were a disaster. Entertaining, yes, but a total disaster. That ship has sailed, guys. Let it go. And then we have Brady. Poor, miserable Brady Black. He is currently teaming up with Sarah and Xander to take down EJ, but romantically, he is a mess. The fans in the comments of the promo are practically screaming for Chloe to come back. Brady needs Chloe. They always ground each other. Without her, Brady just kind of wanders around Salem getting into trouble or falling for Kristen's traps. We also saw a lot of comments from people saying they miss Abigail. It is so sad that she is gone, and the show definitely feels her absence. The desperation from characters like Alex and Joy, the actors are just acting their hearts out, but we miss the classic faces. The canvas feels a little empty sometimes without those anchor characters. We need some of that old school energy back. But hey, at least we have Kat returning. The promo reminds us that Kat is back in the mix, and that is a breath of fresh air. Kat always brings this mysterious, dangerous energy. Whether she is messing with EJ or dealing with her ISA stuff, she is fun to watch. So yeah, between Dimitri's creepy night-night, Kristen running around in a Susan suit, Joy faking shoulder pain, and Philip trying to be doctor. Phil for Sarah and Xander next week is going to be insane. I am literally counting down the days until Monday. I don't know how they are going to fit all of this into 5 episodes, but I am strapping in for the ride. Nobody wants to miss this call. Let me know in the comments what you guys think is going to happen.